Freeman and Malachi Goodman, sorry, excuse me. All right, with that, Coach, we'll start with you. If you could just give us an opening statement and talk about your bowl week experience so far at the Chick-fil-A Bowl and how your preparations have been going.
Okay, well, good to be with y'all. First of all, it's been a real blessing to be a part of the Chick-fil-A Bowl. This is my third Chick-fil-A experience this year, having had the opportunity to be in the golf tournament, the golf challenge that I hack up every year. But what a great experience that is. And then obviously we opened up here against Auburn, and then now we're back. So it's been a great year for us, just experiencing all that the Chick-fil-A folks have to offer. Just the whole organization, you know, everything to do with Chick-fil-A is first class, and we greatly appreciate the opportunity to be here and represent Clemson. So as far as our bowl preparation, it's been really good. I think that's another thing that makes this bowl really unique, in that, you know, it's very seldom that you get to practice where you're actually going to play the game. Most of the time you don't even really get to, when you go get to see the stadium, you have to kind of stay on the outside because they've got it all painted and all that stuff, and nobody can touch anything. But to actually go and practice each day in the Georgia Dome, I think is great. I think it's brought a lot of energy to our practice, and you know, helps these guys kind of visualize you know, what they want to do on game day. So that part of it's been really good. Our players have done an outstanding job. We've got a couple of our great leaders here. This team's had tremendous leadership. We don't have a lot of seniors. We've got 11 of them, but they're all impactful people that have done some great and wonderful things here at Clemson. And you know, but it starts with having good leadership, and these guys have been tremendous leaders for our program. So I'm appreciative of how they've carried that here to the bowl site. We've had no issues. Everybody's been where they're supposed to be, on time and all that. Looking forward to another good practice here in just a short bit, and then tomorrow we'll wrap it up with kind of like a Thursday type practice for us, and then we have our walkthrough and then play the game. So again, really appreciate the opportunity to be here. Look forward to a great match with an excellent team at LSU.
Dalton, talk about what's been your favorite event of bowl week so far, and maybe what event are you looking forward to the most for the rest of the week?
Well, first off, we have to remind ourselves we're not in a BCS game. We were very blessed last year to play in a BCS game, but everything that Chick-fil-A has done for us has been first class, and you know, just probably the best bowl game I've ever been associated with. We've had a lot of good experiences thus far. Last night was probably the icing on the cake. We got to race go-karts and play video games and eat, and I'm really looking forward to tonight. We get to do a Brazilian steakhouse, and we actually have a competition with LSU to see who can eat the most meat, so we're excited about that.
You got a projection on how much meat you're going to be able to eat tonight?
It's per team, so I'm going to say in the hundreds of pounds, but it's going to be fun.
All right, Malachi, what about you? What's been your favorite part of the week so far?
Mine was the same. The go-karts was the best part for me, and just playing the games and just competing with my teammates and racing and playing the video game. Even though I didn't do so good in the go-karts, it still was a lot of fun.
I understand Coach Sweeney put a couple players in the wall. Is that true? Were you one of the victims?
I didn't race with him. Thanks.
All right, thanks for that, guys. All right, we'll go ahead and start with questions. Just raise your hand. We'll get you a wireless mic. Anybody at all? Right here in the back.
Hi, I'm Scott Adams with the Independent Mail. Dalton and Malachi both, could you kind of talk about your experiences at Children's Hospital yesterday?
It was a great experience just seeing the kids, and like it was our first time going to the hospital and giving back and showing the kids we appreciate them and their fight. And just going there really hit us. Just appreciate every moment that you have, every gift that you have. Don't take advantage, and don't settle for somebody telling you you can't do something, this and that. And we were on the Voice, the radio station, and just talked to the kids throughout the hospital, and it was just a great experience and fun for all of us.
Yeah, it was a very humbling experience. As he mentioned, we were able to get on the radio show, which Ryan Seacrest actually donated to the hospital, and it airs to all the children's hospitals across Atlanta and maybe even further. So that was a great experience to be able to give back and to meet some of those kids with just great personalities. And you really just understand how truly blessed you are. And that's what I love about playing for Coach Sweeney. He always emphasizes that he's more about making you a better man than a better player. And it's nice to be part of a bowl that does the same thing.
Okay, we're going to go right back here in the back.
Dalton, Michael Cobble, WBRZ in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. For those of us that haven't got a chance to see your team play, could you talk about what kind of quarterback Taj is and what, as an offensive lineman, you all have to be prepared to do because he can't extend the play for so long?
Yeah, well, I think Taj is, if he's not the best quarterback, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country. He's leading the, I think, 6 of 8 categories in the country. He's very explosive. The thing about Taj is he's just a try-hard guy. He came in and right away he didn't pick up the system, but he spent an entire offseason after having a year under his belt, really learning the ins and outs of the offense and really just developing as a leader. And I think that's what your quarterback has to be, is the commander-in-chief on the field. He's done a great job of that. But for people that haven't seen him play, I think they're going to see a very dynamic guy that can run or throw the ball, as you said, can extend the plays, and hopefully make something out of nothing.
Okay, right here in the middle.
Travis, Chuck Charleston, Post and Courier. Dabo, we've heard about the physical nature of practice during fall month here. I just wondered why have you decided to ratchet up the physical nature of practice, and is it more or less physical than preparation for South Carolina?
Well, first of all, again, South Carolina, we basically have 3 days, and you have a practice plan that you go through each and every week that you believe in, and you play several weeks in a row. So the season's a little bit different than just this season, but even preparation for that game, you're always trying to get your team ready for what they're going to see. And I think we were well prepared for that game. Great preparation. We don't make any excuses. We got beat by a better team, but the season's over, and you have basically a month to get ready for a new opponent, and you study what they do, and then you try to develop a plan to best prepare your team. And it's been very physical, but if you watch LSU play, that's how they play the game. I mean, it's their style of play is a little bit different. I mean, people get caught up in you have to get an I formation to be physical, and that's the furthest thing from the truth. But it's like saying that you can only run the option if you're a triple option team or something. We have elements of everything in our offense, and we pride ourselves on being a very physical football team. We do it a little bit differently than maybe LSU, but you have to prepare your team for what they're going to see. And this is a team that's going to line up, and a lot of times there's one wide out on the field, and it really doesn't matter if it's 3rd and 10. They're going to run the power right at you, and so you better be prepared for that. So that's how we developed our practice plan, and just trying to get our guys the best that we possibly can to simulate what they're going to see on game day. And this is a national championship caliber football team we're getting ready to play. So I'm confident in how we're prepared. We've tried to do everything we can to give our guys the best opportunity to win on game day, and we'll see how it turns out.
Right here in the middle.
Hey guys, Jacques Doucet, WAFB TV in Baton Rouge. I just wanted to ask you, with all the SEC talk and their string of national championships and LSU being in the bowl game last year, what motivation do you guys draw to represent the ACC well and to beat a SEC power in this game?
Well, for me, I mean, it's we really don't spend a lot of time talking about the conference or any of that other stuff. We got one agenda, and that's to try to be the best Clemson that we can possibly be, and try to play our best football game. All that other stuff is great, but to be honest with you, it's just distractions for what we're trying to accomplish. That's just a side part. Yeah, we win the game, that gives somebody else to talk about. Give somebody something else to talk about, but it's really not about that. Obviously the SEC has been the power conference in this country for the last several years, but I believe those things come and go in cycles, and what our focus at Clemson is to be the best that we can be and to bring the national championship back to the ACC through Clemson. And so that's our focus, and really nothing more than that. But certainly it would be great, you know, for us to be able to find a way to win this game and not have to answer that question anymore, at least for a few months.
Right over here on the side.